Welcome. This channel is for teaching people positive self-esteem and how to be free. Knowledge is Freedom Publishing presents Neil, the Crazy Inventor.
Hi, this is Neil, the Crazy Inventor again. I told you in the past that I'm a historian and I'm also a inventor. I have the aptitudes of an inventor. So when I look at the world, that's the way I look at it. And I've been watching what's going on right now with the politics, right wing and left wing. I was wondering if there was something that I could compare what's going on right now with what was going on in the past. And it's one of the places that it takes me to is to the Civil War and to Lincoln. Back then, there were good people on both sides, and the people that were against Lincoln weren't all bad by any stretch of the imagination, but somehow they had information that led them to believe that slavery was a good thing. They honestly thought it was a good thing, and they honestly thought that they were helping these people. Don't ask me how you could ever come up with that, but if you go back then, they didn't have the information that we have today. And so they were making their decisions on really, really bad, false information. And because of that, they made bad decisions. So if you're going to compare that with today, what would you look at? For me, for a long time, I've been looking at the border prior to the last administration, at the border that's going on right now. I've been looking at South America. I've been looking at Russia, China, India. And right now, there are more slaves than there ever has been in all of history. There is an outrageous amount of slavery all over the world. All you got to do is look it up. You've got the most powerful machine that has ever been invented from an inventor's point of view. It is because information is so important that today is the greatest time in history for an inventor to live, because the information is so available. Well, the people that are crossing at the border right now and before the Trump administration, many of them are really good people. But the fact is that they're being brought in by what they're calling coyotes, which are essentially slave traders. That's the name you can use today. They're slave traders. They bring them to the border, and at that point, the people pay the coyotes $250 each person, and we're bringing in about 1,000 people a day. So that means that the coyotes, the slave traders, are getting about $250,000 a day, which is funding them to bring more slaves in. And what happens is that these people don't come here necessarily as slaves, but they don't have a family unit. So, and they don't have anybody that they can depend on. So they wind up coming into the United States and asking for assistance from the Catholic Church and from other places. They then wind up not being able to support themselves. So what happens? They become slaves right here in the United States. we're bringing people into the United States. They're either criminals or they're good people trying to escape a really bad situation. But because there is no way they can help themselves once they get here, they wind up working on, well, for one, I've often wondered who's the ones who are picking our berries. I go into the grocery store and I pick up some berries. Now, I've picked berries myself. It takes forever to pick just a small little container of berries. And we've got berries all over the United States. So what slaves picked those for us? So today, right here, right now, we're allowing slave trade to go on because we don't know it's going on. It's not that we want it, because everybody knows we do not want slaves of any kind. Good people, and we are good. We're a great people. Do not want slavery, ever. They never want their fellow man to be held down, because if you look at my videos, one man holding down another, you actually hold yourself down. What could be invented that would pick those berries? I have no idea, but I'll guarantee that the human mind, the human spirit, the human imagination can figure out things that we never even dreamt we could figure out. So just be aware that the Trump administration was actually trying to get rid of slavery all over the world. He was hurting China really bad. And it's like, look, set these people free and let them bring their special gift to the world. At the border, he said, no, 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 no. You are not bringing slaves into our country. If they can come in and they can assimilate into the society, great, we'll bring them, because they're bringing something to us. But they're not going to just come in and be slaves. No, that's not happening. And another comparison at the end here is that, what did they say that Lincoln was? Lincoln was the biggest idiot that had ever walked. And guess what they're saying about Trump? He's the biggest idiot. Don't look at us. We're the slave traders. Look at him. He's the idiot. Neil, the crazy inventor. You're Amazing and I'll Prove It is all about how you can prevent yourself from being lied to the way that you've been lied to about the slavery on the border and elsewhere in the world, and that we're actually supporting that slavery because we don't know it's going on. Let's please stop it and get You're Amazing and I'll Prove It, and that way they can't fool you anymore. Thank you. Neil the Crazy Inventor.
To learn more about Neil G. Brownell's book, You're Amazing and I'll Prove It, Simple Analogies to Unlock Your Life, click on the link below. If you like this video, please hit the like button and hit subscribe to get more You're Amazing videos.